F you. I almost cussed her out for real, B. I don't think she should be subject to that kind of abuse. How you feeling?
Cool.
Do you have time to organize your menu?
I'm getting ready to play my playoff game. Well, I be having help, and then when I do clean it up, everybody move in, but nobody take their stuff when they leave.
This is pretty. You already have these stores.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yeah, you do.
That? No.
I promise.
This is short.
No. You have
It's the same
shirt.
color.
It's the same thing, so what's the point?
Okay.
No, you take it back and get a different one. Their shirt, not the shirt. You have the shirt version of that.
Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to leave.
I don't have the shirt written. That's that.
And
it's red. And it's red.
As it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Where's the fan? I am, Micah, can I give my disclaimer now? Like, I respect, no, I don't have the bag. I know I must have it.
Naya,
Check over there somewhere.
we need the bag, please.
Check over there. I respect people's belongings.
It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Come on.
They'll set up a throw. Caught outright by Patton. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A first down carry for Smith. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Smith catches left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Elliott is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
And I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Right at the 40.
She was beautiful. You ain't.
Now they'll throw here.
I said, she beautiful. I said, you ain't.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough,
Looking to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bosa in there to drop him at sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Offset, get out. Get out.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Across midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 120 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Street, 19 Lions.
From the gun.
Talking to me?
5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Bitch, nigga, please.
This is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Hawk 18, attacking 18. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Hodges. It's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Niners are able to extend their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller.
It's always a midget around starting some motherfucking trouble.
Lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point.
No, ain't no retaliating, motherfucker.
Pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to take this one away.
Nigga, I'm 10 years older than you. I could have been your daddy.
Nifty move.
Nah, a bit.
Right there.
Boy, just like you. Shout out. Just like you.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And that would blow up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. 2nd and 15. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Come on.
Now back to throw. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dive defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that
step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it, first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
They've been sitting in the chat with me for an hour and ain't say happy birthday, bitch. Nah. I said nigga done sat in the chat for an hour and ain't say happy birthday. But then gonna try to, happy birthday, son. Bitch ass nigga. I said what I said, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bitch. My damn phone been dead. I ain't telling you shit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mm-hmm.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 21-3 is your score after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
No, I don't go back to work till Wednesday.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this one's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's Hodges looking to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point attempt to come here. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. What a move. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions results.
Oh, to my eye. Supposed to be fist fighting with that nigga. Tell you no. Me and co-pilot used to fist fight, boy, when he told me no.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
They made a nice effort to stick it for the loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Stiff-armed it.
Well, certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now. Light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Hodges now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. Hodges. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown. But I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run. It's Johnson. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
This is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Fields. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now it's Fields. gets a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Here's Fields. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Second down in the yard. Here's Fields. Goes right back to Smith again. He's across midfield. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington. Rashard Smith, 61 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Commanders 10. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow me to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to get in a lot of trouble.
And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now Hodges off the play fake. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. There's a bit short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Again, Hodges. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
What?
You mentioned 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5.
Oh,
Not
hey,
too
boy.
bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you got going on. You ain't gonna make that shit okay, sir.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to throw, Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That.
What?
Is it possible you can cut the cake sample?
Cut what?
That cake.
Cut it.
Mom. They tell Mom that you cut it now?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. So I was thinking that take 2 slices. Stays in my slices.